On the island of Sodor, the engines were resting, were having a nice rest. But it was about time for them to start their day. We'll follow on our favorite blue tank engine for today, as he remains, as he wakes. He puffs out of the shed with a simple, "Good morning, everybody," stirring the other engines from their sleep. "Good morning, everyone!" "Oh, really, Thomas?" "Dang door." Thomas, really? Sorry." "Oh, enough of your antics. I got the express to pull. It's really hard to get the engines out of this sheds, but still. Oh, the express again today. Alright, so you're taking the turntable for today, Gordy? Never call me that again, but yes, I'm taking the turntable right now. And Gordon got off the turntable and went around doing his daily business. Thomas had to hang in the sheds for a bit due to some minor emergency repair. While he was hanging around for those emergency repairs, the other engines began to stir and awaken for today. That included Henry, Edward, and James. They all stirred awake for today. Thomas was supposed to go out next, but due to his emergency repairs, he had to wait a little bit. And so Edward was going to be given the turntable. He pulled on to the turntable, somehow losing his temper in the process, and waited his turn, but the turntable had a minor issue. There was some minor issues and had to stop for a second. That's when something happened. As Gordon puffed along, he was like, "This isn't the way to the express." Because up ahead was Percy. And he was in that car because he was being taken foreign to go get repaired after having some major internal problems. Gordon couldn't stop it, so he slammed right into Percy in the car. Gordon sat there in shame. Percy sat on the ground, dazed and confused. As Edward hooked up to Gordon to take him away, Percy had a little chit-chat. "Gordon, why weren't you watching where you were going?" "Sorry, Percy. They switched me onto the wrong line." Well, you damaged me more than I was previously. Now it was gonna take even longer to repair me now. Sorry." "Thanks a lot." And with that, Gordon was puffed away by Edward. But Thomas was the next one to come out the sheds. Puffed out onto the sheds after having his minor repairs. The turntable turned him completely around. And he went to go collect some things before realizing that he's facing the wrong way. He went back on the turntable and had an idea. He went back and he had to collect some cars. First, he had to clear the caboose out of the way, and then but then realized there's still no room. So he had an idea. He decided he was going to move these cars out of the way. He went onto that track right there, store them, come back out, go collect the cars he needed to grab, which kind of hard, facing the wrong way, so he pulled them up here. He was going to go back to the turntable, and then eventually he decided just to give up, and just finally broke the laws of physics. Because he didn't know what to do next, so he decided to completely break the laws of physics. So you get what he needed done. He moved out of the way again, this time so he could collect his caboose, and then again broke the laws of physics, moving Clarabelle, and his train was ready to. Thomas, then with his newly elongated train having Percy and that random oil thing put on it, he decided to try and puff forward. The train was very heavy, especially with Percy's weight. Don't fat shame Percy. And so Thomas was able to finally come off, and he went off the rails because they don't have any more take-and-place stuff to use, and began to puff off. And so Thomas puffed along the ground, heading to wherever he needed to be. But soon Thomas came up to an area he feared so deep. As he puffed alongside it, it was a deadline for engines that had been long abandoned, no longer to see the light of day ever again. Thomas puffed by, but then remembered he had to stop here. He had to stop, and he had to drop off Percy. Not by that. And so he backed up, put Percy onto another track, came back, hooked up to his train, and then continued to drive off. Forever leaving Percy here. He was scared for his fate. Soon Thomas came to the abandoned lands. Engines that were owned by a railroad who didn't even love them. Thomas had to puff by without being scared. He's beyond terrified to drive through these lands. Thomas eventually pulled up to his destination, unhooked from his train, and began to make his way back. He made his way through the land again, passing all these old engines. As he made his way through the storage past the deadline again, Percy was gone, and he hoped he was okay. Thomas puffs back to the sheds to talk with the other. Thomas rolls up to say hi. Hi, Henry. Oh, hi, Thomas. Me and James here were just chatting. Ooh, what about? I don't know what it was, but I think it was about... I think we're talking about how we only have one coach, and it's Clarabelle. That does seem kind of strange. But, hey, James. James? What? Where'd he go? Sorry, just closing the sheds here. Sorry. Where did James go? Wasn't just here a second ago. Is he in the shed? I think he made back into the shed. James, you in there? What? Where did James go? Sir, we're just talking about how James is missing. James is missing? Thomas, what do you mean James is missing? He's missing, sir. He just disappeared right now. We were just chatting with him and he disappeared. Now, Thomas, how could an engine like James possibly go missing without you even seeing him leave the shed? I don't know, sir. He just vanished. We didn't even see him disappear. Now, I cannot afford to lose another engine. Another? What? Yes, you heard me, Thomas. Another engine. We've already lost Gordon and Percy today. We cannot afford another engine. We are desperately running out of locomotives. Well, then we need to find James. I should go now and look for him. That'd be the smartest thing to do, Thomas. I'll go look for him now. I'm gonna go look in the dreaded storage line. That dead line. I would probably be a good place to look. I gotta go. Hopefully he finds him alright. Thomas pulled up to return to the deadline before screeching to a halt. As he looked on in horror, his friends were there. Diesel 10 was there too. Howdy, Thomas. Diesel 10, what are you doing here? Well, I've wanted to get rid of you steamers once and for all, and replace you with diesels. Is there an actual motive, or do you just want to do that? No, you steam engines are worthless. We're better in all ways. Even environmentally. I mean, I think so. I don't know. See, you're kind of failing your own plan. Shut up! My bad. But now you're gonna watch your favorite engine over here. Good old Gordon die. How do you propose you're gonna do that? By doing this. Oh my god! Oh my god, you turned him into poop. That's not poop, that's just his rusted inside. No, that looks like poop. No, that's his rusted insides. It looks like poop. Can we just change the subject now? I guess. But you just watched your favorite engine die. No, we were just buddies. Can you shut up for 5 minutes? My bad. So we're gonna do it like this. Grab his tender. Now throw it out here. Did you just throw his tender at me? Yes, I did. And I'm proud for it. Here, you can take this too. Take what? Ah, just no poop. It's his rusty inside, not poop, you nincompoop. You're gonna do anything now, little Thomas? I can't. I can't move. Oh. Come on, get. Come on, there we go. Anything, ain't no problem. Got to keep the plot going. Oh yeah, that's true. But what are you gonna do next? Next, I'm gonna kill James. Okay, no, look, we can talk. We can talk, right? No. Poor James. Selfish. Why isn't he speaking? When you're in the deadline, your voice is removed. Can't speak. Wait, how does the deadline work? It's for engines who are completely forgotten. Weren't you also kind of forgotten when they rebooted the show? Why did you say that? You weren't supposed to say that. What, weren't you for, like, aren't you not in All Engines? You're not in All Engines Go, right? No, I don't think so. You know, what does that even mean? Wait, what? Oh. James, you're in the show. I couldn't speak. I can speak now. I'm going back to the sheds. Percy, I think you're in the show. Wait, how am I repaired again? Oh, that's good. I'm going back to the sheds. Yeah, I'm gonna go back there too. Oh wait, Gordon's. Hey everybody, we're back. Alright. I thought I had Gordon behind me earlier. Yeah, you did. Where is Gordon? You don't want to know. You seriously don't want to know what happened to him. Okay. Yeah, he's perfectly fine. I'll take your word for it. But yeah. Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna go. Let's get some rest now. Yeah, I agree. And with that story, all the engines went to bed. Percy didn't have a place in the shed, so he had to sleep outside. And time for Thomas. And me too. Where have you been? I don't know. As Gordon was puffing, he realized this isn't the right way to where I'm going, and then realized something. He was gonna hit some cars in the. And so Thomas puffed along the ground. And as Thomas puffed by, terrified, Percy fell over.